Gunther called him a bum days ago. Now they've both been screwed out of the biggest opportunity of their careers by the same man. And if Sami Zayn and Gunther actually decide to put their differences aside, Nick Aldis might have just created the one alliance he can't afford. Welcome back to Wrestling Canva. This hasn't happened yet, and there's no confirmation it's coming. But once you line up everything Aldis has done to both of these men, the case for an unlikely partnership gets stronger by the day. Just days before all of this, Gunther stood in the middle of SmackDown and called Sami Zayn a bum, saying being forced to team with him for Saturday night's main event was beneath him. That's not the kind of thing you say to somebody you're about to trust in a fight. On paper, that single insult should have made any future alliance between them impossible. Then came Saturday night's main event at Madison Square Garden. Gunther and Zayn were one win away from crashing the undisputed WWE Championship match at SummerSlam, turning Punk vs. Rhodes into a fatal four-way. They fought like an actual team, trading big moments, coming agonizingly close to pulling off the win. That's when Nick Aldis, hiding underneath the ring the entire match, reached out and yanked the referee mid-count. He grabbed the title belt and blasted Gunther across the face with it, handing the win to Punk and Rhodes and ending both Gunther's and Zayn's shot at SummerSlam Gold in a single moment. Here's what makes this so interesting. Backstage after that match, Zayn was interviewed and made it clear he didn't want to play the victim, but everything that's happened to him since winning and losing the WWE Championship has felt deeply unfair. That's a man who's been isolated, humiliated, and now cost a title opportunity through no fault of his own. Gunther approached him directly afterward and warned him to stay out of his way and not ruin SummerSlam for him. Read between the lines there. That's not the tone of two men who are done with each other. That's the tone of someone drawing a boundary with somebody he might actually still need. If you want every update as this rivalry develops, tap subscribe. I'm tracking it closely. Wrestling's full of examples where two people who genuinely dislike each other end up working together because they're both furious at the same third party. Gunther and Zayn now share something specific. They were both denied a championship opportunity by the exact same man in the exact same moment, using the exact same weapon. That's not a small coincidence. That's the kind of shared grievance that's fueled temporary alliances throughout wrestling history. Think about what Aldis's interference actually accomplished. He stopped Gunther and Zayn from crashing the SummerSlam main event, but he also gave both men a single, unified reason to be furious at him personally, right as he's stepping into his own match against Gunther at SummerSlam. If Zayn decides he's got his own score to settle, Aldis could be walking into that match facing more than just Gunther alone. Aldis is already reportedly stepping into the ring for the first time since signing with WWE, going up against a man who's ended the careers of legends like Cena, Styles, and Uso. If Zayn shows up during that match, even briefly, to get his own payback for what happened at Madison Square Garden, that instantly raises the stakes and the danger for Aldis in a match that's already personal enough as it is. On the other hand, don't ignore how fresh that bum comment still is. Zayn spent his entire career being the guy who refuses to align with bullies, going all the way back to turning his back on the bloodline when it mattered most. If Gunther tries to use him again, only to discard him the moment it's convenient, Zayn might be just as likely to turn on Gunther as he is to help him against Aldis. So, no, nothing's confirmed yet. But between the shared insult from Aldis, Zayn's own comments about feeling wronged, and Gunther clearly still needing him for something, this is exactly the kind of setup WWE loves to pay off, right before a big show. Do you think Zayn actually helps Gunther against Aldis at SummerSlam, or does he turn on him instead? Tell me your prediction in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.